to Vlogmas. I am so happy you guys are joining today. If you're new here, my name is Katelyn and I've been posting videos all through December, so if you'd like to continue watching at the very end of December, or if you want to go back and rewatch all the videos, I would love if you would subscribe and hang out. But today we are doing our very last Christmas baking video, and this Christmas treat is probably one of my most favorite Christmas treats, and it is so easy. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy. You don't even have to worry about it. So what we are making is called Christmas crack. I'm sure there's like other recipes, like there are other different things that it's called, but this is what we've always called it. But it is so delicious. And what you'll need for it is some saltine crackers, like premium plus saltine crackers. You need some chocolate chips, some brown sugar, either salted or unsalted butter. I'm using salted today, because that's what I have. And then anything to top it with. So we're gonna do M&Ms, but you can do sprinkles. You could just leave it plain. Anything you want to top it with. But yes, that is all you need for this recipe. It is so easy, so simple. It's very easy, trust me. So what you will do first is you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So I'm going to do that now. So once your oven is preheated, then you're going to line a large baking sheet with heavy duty aluminum foil or regular aluminum foil with something to grease it with. So cooking spray or butter or whatever you want to use. And then you're going to spread the crackers out onto the foil in a single layer and fold up the edges of the foil to box in the crackers, and then you're going to set them aside. Then in a small saucepan, you're going to melt the butter and brown sugar over medium-high heat on the stove. You're going to bring it to a boil, and then you're going to reduce the heat to medium and then continue letting it boil for about 5 minutes. And then quickly pour the now it's basically caramel. Pour the caramel over the crackers and spread to cover the crackers completely. Then you're going to put that in the oven for 5 minutes to bake. Then you're going to turn off the heat, remove from the oven, and immediately sprinkle the chocolate chips on top. Then you're going to let it stand for about 1 to 2 minutes, or until the chocolate starts to look shiny and is soft enough to spread evenly over the toffee. And then you're going to put it back in the oven for about a minute to help soften so that it's all evenly coated again. And then once that is complete, you're going to take them back out of the oven, sprinkle it with your toppings of choice, and put in the refrigerator for about 2 hours to harden. And then that's everything. So we're going to get baking. I don't have my trusty assistant, Austin, to help me today. So I'm going to be I'm going to try and show everything my best, but I'm probably trying to bring you guys close and just show you. So here we go. So I'm just taking one sleeve of the saltine crackers, and I'm laying them salted side down so that when you go to take a bite of it, the salty part touches your tongue first. And try and get them as close together as possible. And then I'm just folding up the sides to make a little guard for them. Okay, so I have my little tray all set up, and I'm going to set it to the side. And now I'm going to bring you guys over to the stove. Okay, now I'm going to put my apron on because I always forget to put my apron on. So I'm going to put that now. I bought this apron specifically so that I could cook and not get my stuff all covered. And I always forget to put it on. Apron is on. So now what we're going to do is melt the brown sugar and butter together. So it calls for 1 cup of butter and 1 cup of brown sugar. So I have 1 cup of butter. I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to let it start melting on a medium-high heat. Okay, and then now I'm going to use about 1 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to let this butter melt a little bit more before I put the brown sugar in, because I want to make sure that the brown sugar doesn't burn on the stove. So I'm just going to let this guy melt a little bit more, and then I will add brown sugar, like I already said. Okay, the butter is almost melted. There's like a couple little hard things left, but they'll melt in a second. So I'm just going to put the 1 cup of brown sugar in, and I'm just going to start stirring this. And then just wait for it to go to a rolling boil. just starting to like bubble. So I'm going to quickly give it a little stir again. And I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes and just kind of stir it occasionally here. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, so we have about a minute left on the timer and it's getting to like the perfect consistency. It should be runny, but not too runny. So this is getting to be perfect. So once it's done, I don't know if you'll be able to see it really well, but I'm basically just going to pour it directly onto the crackers, and then we have our little trap here, so I'm going to make sure that it doesn't seep through anywhere, hopefully. And then put it in the oven for 5 minutes. Okay, timer is through. So I'm going to bring this over here and just pour it onto the crackers. I want to make sure I'm not going to go over any edges, and I'm just going to spread it out so that all the crackers are coated. Now I'm going to stick these in the oven. And put the timer for 5 minutes and start. Okay. Oh, sugar. I always forget that these bubble. Okay. So all I'm going to do is sprinkle the chocolate chips on top, and they will start to melt. So it says to let it sit for like 1 to 2 minutes, and if they don't melt on their own, to just put them back in the oven for a second. I'm just gonna put this back in the oven really quick, and then hopefully they melt a little bit more. Okay, so I just put it back in there for like a minute and it looks perfect. So I'm just gonna pull it out. And you don't want to cook the chocolate at all, you just want to melt it. And then for the fun part, we are going to sprinkle some M&Ms on top. So you can sprinkle whatever you want. I'm going to do Christmas M&Ms because it's Christmas time. I'm just going to take this now and put it in the fridge. Okay, so I just put the tray in the fridge. We're going to let it cool for about 1 to 2 hours, and then we'll be back to peel away the aluminum foil and crack it all up. And it's gonna be so yummy. Okay, we are back. It has been a few hours. Why do I look so orange? I promise I'm not orange in real life. So it's been a couple hours. It is now very rainy outside and cold, so the lighting is definitely not the best. But I think our Christmas crack is ready. Oh baby, it looks so good. Okay, so here it is, all nice and solid. It is like very cold, very rock solid. So now all we're gonna do is peel off the what's this called? Tin foil. And then we're just kind of gonna like crack it and break it and just make it all crazy. I'm gonna take off my white sweater though, so I don't get chocolate all over it. And I'm gonna put on my apron. All right, so I'm just going to peel Okay, I think we are tinfoil free. See? And now for the fun part. All we're gonna do is just start breaking. And that's it. And you're just going to kind of like break off pieces. Ooh. And I break like the big pieces and then I go in and make them like smaller, but you can make them as big or as little as you'd like. And that's basically everything. So I'm gonna do this and then I will be back to show you the finished product. Okay, here we are. Here is the finished Christmas crack. It is so good. It is so easy to make, seriously. So let's give this a try. Cheers. So good. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for joining in and watching my video for today. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed watching me make this Christmas crack today. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you try it, please let me know and let me know how you loved it. But with that, I really hope that you guys enjoyed all these cooking videos this year with the Vlogmas. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you guys. Bye!